welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's Salt Lake City taking on Orlando. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and on the hill, Alberto Colon. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it.
That one ripped. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. It's lineup time, Singy. Here's what they have up their sleeve for Game 2.
This group is feeling great after winning the opener, Boog. Keep the good vibes going today, and they can find themselves up 2-0.
Up the middle. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full spread through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
Now, Vince Dunlap. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Barnes makes the catch, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show.
Yeah, we in go mode. Never
going slow-mo. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Andres Francisco.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup. Really fun to watch.
On the ground. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. It's lineup time, Singy. Here's what they have up their sleeve for Game 2.
And there's extra pressure on this group after losing the opener. They'll do whatever it takes to avoid that dreaded 2-0 World Series deficit. Look for them to be aggressive, but they can't be reckless.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, he beats it, safe. It's 1-1.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle? Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the veteran catcher, Jimmy Hernandez. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Morris sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1.
Look at me. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me. Look at me. He's swerving.
Fastball back.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. That one the other way. And that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. There, really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
But the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for him. No, it's right there and looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
A good fastball changeup we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Casey makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's gone. Home run. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Cross, top half of inning number 4. And that one is lifted in the air. Delgado on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. Right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance throw in time. And there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the two. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. Sneaks through, base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Out to center, Callahan under it, and it's caught for the out.
Now back, first base,
Back foot slider struck him out. Swinging a drive deep right field. That one back. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strike.
That's to third. Slings to first. Out number 3. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. On the ground to third. Loves it on the dive to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that, that's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Got it. And that is that. Mints, 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back.
Line drive, and no one can get there. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that will end the inning. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 4-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Runner takes off. There's the ball. Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 4-2. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
The other way. And that is that. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly first and second now with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Deal 2. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Look out! And it hit him. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Drew Pagan departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Got him. Huge strikeout there. And a 1-2. Up the middle. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Tying run at the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at that.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the dirt. The tag, and got him at second.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Nixon is just 1 strike away. Strike 3, got him swinging. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.